Hi, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying this series of how to become self-employed for ex-offenders. Do write in if you've doing this, if you're on this journey, or if you've got any advice to give others. Do share your stories in the comment section. So something just picking up I noticed on Luke's videos, which I'll list below. But something he's really good at is understanding the feelings of his customers and where they're coming from, even if, they seem quite unstable at times, But yeah, a lot of his stories about how to deal with customers and how to do pricing, all that kind of thing. So today, I just want to talk about the bookkeeping aspects and tax and things like that and accounts. So my advice is to start really small and don't spend money you haven't got really. Keep a very tight rein on your expenditure really. Don't, a lot of people say, oh, you got to invest, to make money, but best really to start really small. And it's better to, for example, you've got different choices. You've got limited companies, people can form limited companies, or you've got sole traders. But I went with a sole traders route, much simpler, less accounts needed, less complications. As a sole trader, you're responsible for yourself and things like that. So at some point, my advice is to get an accountant. As soon as you start making money, you got to find an accountant. And you've got to shop around because accountants do vary, and you've got these very posh high street accountants who are really there for bigger businesses. So network and ask your friends and look around for the small bookkeeping type accountant like I've got this retired lady, very reasonable prices she charges me, and she's a joy to work with. She actually, a lot of people will say this, is accountants can save you money because they know the rules and regulations about accountancy and know what you can claim and what you can't claim. And it's nice to have your books done properly. Now, if you're up for it, some people do their own accounts and do their own tax returns and things like that. But I personally find it better to have this bookkeeping type accountant. She deals with lots of sole traders, and that's her bread and butter. So ask around other sole traders, can they recommend somebody? But they do get my accountant. She won't take anybody else on because that's it. She's kind of semi-retired, and she's that good, and she just only works with people she particularly likes. So the other tip is to do as much as possible yourself. My lady actually likes handwritten accounts. Some people go on, do it all online, do accounts on the computer and things like that. But I personally, and many other people, would advise you to go do the old-fashioned method of writing in a book. And basically, you've got one book with expenditure. I've got a book like that, and you kind of put it in, and you've got different columns to different types of expenditure, if you like. And I put that there, and I actually write down, I make sure that my income and outgoing matches my bank account. Now, so here's the income book, you see, like that. And I scrupulously write down all my income. I personally strongly recommend you get a business account separate. Keep your business money separate from your own personal money. Good thing to keep it all nice and tidy. And what I do, I make sure my income and outcome matches my bank account, basically. I don't deal in cash at all. I don't like it. I don't have a cash book or anything like that. Everything in my business goes through my books and through my bank account, all right? And that way I'm being squeaky clean because I have to be, don't I? So I actually kind of list it all out and I write it all down. I still use the old-fashioned checkbook from time to time. They do tend to charge you, you know, for business accounts, but personally it helps me, all right? And the check number matches, I write it in my book, and it matches up what comes up in my bank statement. So it's quite easy for my account to check off, and I leave it for her to add all the columns up, you see. And your accountant will advise you what expenses you can claim. Quite a lot of people will, if you use your own car, you can use petrol expenses, mileage expenses and things like that. And she registered my business as a sole trader online for me. So that's something you need to do. So you need to decide whether you're going to be a sole traded or a limited company. You've got to start taking money, you've got to set up a business account, put all your income into that. I get all the people that I do work for to pay direct into my bank account. Then there's no, you know, there's no problems really. I don't deal in cash, like I said. And then all my expenditure goes through my bank account and my books as well. So, you know, it's quite an old-fashioned way, but it's kind of belt and braces, and that way there's no confusion, and I strongly recommend that. So it's really worth keeping really good accounts. Keep it simple rather than complicated, and keep a good eye on your income and outgoings on your account. So you can do this nowadays, there's telephone banking, you can see how you're doing. So don't go overdrawn, and build up a good relationship with your bank, a relationship of trust, really. So, and that really is, be sensible. Don't spend money that you haven't got. And if you need, be flexible about ways of making money, different things that you can do. All right. So, so that's about it. So do write in with your suggestions, and do think of customer perspectives as well, and do ask for feedback actually. And they will often, if you make a good name for yourself in the work that you're doing, they will recommend you to others. And that is the best way of promoting your business, is having satisfied customers, isn't it? So that's it for today. And like I say, do write in with your comments, and I really appreciate your support in looking in on this channel. All the very best now, and have a lovely day. Cheers now. Bye-bye.